Welcome back, everybody, to... Honestly, I really don't know what to even call this. I know I say that a lot, but here we are, Season 16. Oh, wait. Am I reading the wrong script? No. Wait, apparently I'm not. Apparently we're back at Season 16, and considering we're back at this event, yeah, I figured now would be the perfect time to get into a video I've wanted to talk about for a little while now, I guess. I don't know. Follow my TikTok because we all know the drill by now. Discord, Twitter, and all that. Let's get into this video. So in order to figure out why Season 16 worked, let's break Season 16 down into its very smallest parts and sort of look at each of these factors individually, as a lot of these season elements reuse parts of each other. So we can look at these elements from Season 16 and compare it with other seasons and figure out what didn't work in order to figure out what does work. I know that's a bit of a mouthful, but bear with me. So let's start out first with this zone event. Last Day on Earth seems to be making the case that it was these events that made Season 16 successful. For whatever reason, the swamp, Otis thing, the gas room, the area where you run around that tree with Sophia equals success with Season 16. And as we're seeing, that's not the case. The events themselves are nice, yes, but they're not strong enough to carry an entire season. If it was the event itself, and by that, the temporary event, I should add. The event itself, sure, that was fun, but you look at temporary events from other previous seasons, Season 8 with the fair. Those events were fun, yes. They were temporary, yes. But did Season 8 hold the same weight as Season 16? No, it didn't. Same thing with even Season 17 with that Fort Moss knockoff kind of thing. Sure, it was a fun event, but it was also temporary. And when you look at that, Season 17 wasn't able to hold the same light to Season 16. So I don't think it was the event itself that was able to pull people in so strongly. It was something else. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to direct me next to the, say, quest line. And sure, quest lines in Last Day on Earth have been pretty successful in the past. You look at Season 2 or something like that, but I don't think it was the quest line entirely, Season 2 being an isolated incident, as Season 2 was literally just a quest line. You look at other seasons like Season 6, which had the AI settlement zone, where there was quests and you do tasks and there was Baloo and all of that stuff, and Season 6 didn't hold the same candle to 16. I don't think it was the events. What I think ultimately it was a combination of, with the remaining elements we have left, was the reward for doing it, and ultimately the semi-permanent stuff that was left. Level 5 walls were, I think, that nice semi-permanent stuff bonus. Sure, they were nice. They really didn't do anything, they're just aesthetics at this point. Level 4 walls are still unbreakable, so why would I push level 5 walls all this time later? But what I really think sold the season was the storages. The reason for completing the events themselves were the storages. The fridge, the warehouse, and I guess the tree, but less extent to that one. What I heard about the fridge and the warehouse was they were the first time we really brought that mechanic of chest storage stacking to the mainstream. Sure, you had stuff before, like the bar, or you had the medicine cabinet from the laboratory if you want to go there. But both of those were locked behind RNG and were incredibly difficult to get. So the mainstream player base didn't actually get their hands on these types of storages until Season 16. Season 16 made these storages open to the masses and told everyone, hey, this is what Last Day on Earth is capable of. People naturally responded. They wanted to unlock these storages. They wanted these new mechanics. They wanted these storages for their bases, as storage was already an extremely big problem. So, why does any of this matter? Well, look at us right now. Season 20, I think? I always get them mixed up, as I said. But we're at Season 20, and we're bringing Season 16 mechanics back. And what I worry as Last Day on Earth is seeing that, hey, people loved Season 16, let's bring it back. And I don't think it will have the same effect that previous seasons, like season 16 itself, had. I worry that this is going to become the new norm, and I think it already has become the new norm, whether or not I'm happy with that, or whether or not the community is happy with that. These events are going to be brought back, considering they were temporary in the first place. I get that, and it's kind of cool to see them again, but I don't know really what to think. It's just that you're not going to be able to replicate the success of Season 16 to Season 20 by just bringing the temporary event back. There's a little more nuance to it. Now, where Last Day on Earth, I think, succeeds Season 16 is with this mechanic. And I know I'm going to get the pay-to-win complaints, but bear with me. When you complete a trial, you can then start to work on upgrading. Or I guess the game will allow you to upgrade these materials for whatever you have. So let's say, for example, you do a trial and you get a blue card. 3 blue cards. Let's be super generous. I've seen this before, and I've seen the screenshot, so I know it's possible. Let's say you do the trial and you get 3 blue cards. For X amount of coins, Last Day on Earth will let you upgrade your material to the next level. So essentially you're getting 3 purple cards for that amount of coins, which I think succeeds Season 16, as Season 16 didn't have that mechanic. So in that way, completing these events is better with this new time, or Season 20's version, as opposed to Season 16's. Now granted, if I were given the choice to play Season 16 with all of those storages and with all of that loot and all of that level 5 wall and factors and stuff, or Season 20 with the arena and this mechanic, I think I would still choose Season 16 though. I know, that's a hard choice, and I would like the comments to go at it. I'd like the comments to debate this. I'm very curious to hear your answers. But I guess that's really what my thoughts are for, like, Commune event coming back. There really isn't a whole lot to say. I've put my thoughts in Honest Thoughts videos before, and as much as I would love to scrap my old videos and repackage them for some things, that's Last Day on Earth's thing, that's not really mine. So, yeah, I guess this is fun. Subscribe. Next video is going to be the start of a new series, a very long-awaited series, and I'm hoping a very exciting series that you'll all be interested in hearing. I find these videos fascinating for other people who have done them, so I'm very hopeful that you at least find them a little bit interesting, because there's a lot to dig into. Anywho, subscribe, ZDOts.